Welcome back to my table, folks. So, there's a thing. I believe it's going to happen relatively soon. We were already prior prepared and warned about it. It's just something's telling me it's gonna definitely happen soon. They probably want it to happen before the next president comes into office. Hence, I'm pretty sure Kamala's not going to win. So, let's go ahead and get into this.
Would you take to give Americans confidence in a vaccine if it were approved?
Make sure it's totally transparent. Have the scientists of the world see it, know it, look at it, go through all the processes. And by the way, this is the same fellow who told you this is going to end by Easter last time. This is the same fellow who told you that, don't worry, we're going to end this by the summer. We're about to go into a dark winter. And he has no clear plan, and there's no prospect that there's going to be a vaccine available for the majority of the American people before the middle of next year.
President Trump, your reaction, he says you have no plan.
I don't think we're going to have a dark winter at all. We're opening up our country. We've learned and studied and understand the disease, which we didn't at the beginning. When I closed and banned China from...
Now, that was a little blast from the past, right? Now, with hindsight, we see Trump didn't win. Biden won. We seen exactly how him winning totally screwed up our country, right? But I want you to pay attention to the way he was saying we're going into a dark winter. And he repeated himself, a dark winter. Trump said, I don't know what he's talking about with some dark winter. But there is something to a dark winter. What that is a think tank came up with it. And it is a way to be able to maximize the most pressure that they can on the American citizens. Now, right now, you can see how they maximized the pressure on a lot of us citizens. Heck, Florida, 5 states, Florida, Tennessee, Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina, right? They totally maximized the pressure on that disaster. Because I pay attention to weather and how it can be manipulated / controlled. But at the end of the day, they definitely know how to manipulate / control it. And because this election cycle is the way it is, it doesn't matter who wins. I believe that the people who want to maximize the pressure on the citizens in our state, in our country, they're going to want to do this thing that they think they can do, and it's called a dark winter. If not this year, next year. But I'm absolutely positive that our night temperatures are a lot cooler than what I recall past several years. So, what I see out of the dark winter thing that most of, like, I don't think they erased it. They want us to know these things so that way we'll be intimidated to, number one, talk about it, to, number two, kind of buck or resist what they want us to do. It's actually called terrorism. It's one of the easiest ways to do that. They've been using the mainstream media to do that. Terrorism. So they could produce tyranny upon us. But by all means, I hope people are preparing for a very frigid time. Now, during that time, it could just be cold, icy. Power will go out. We know how ice forms on the power lines. Power lines can just be destroyed. We kind of remember about how high snow can get. So, it could come with snow, ice, taking out the power. Pretty much a standstill. Like down south in South Carolina and whatnots. You know how barely you can't move around. You can't do your day-to-day shit that you used to do. I believe that this winter is definitely one of the times that these ideas actually accrue. So by all means, folks, I hope you're getting something from this. Like, share, subscribe. You can vote for me in this election, and I recommend everybody go do the early voting. Don't everybody go at once, but vote early. We just know how power outages can happen, or this thing or that thing. Why be stuck in that chaos when you don't have to? I don't recommend filling out paper ballots because those are easy to, I don't know, if somebody wanted to, just burn them all. Actually, it's simple. So, yeah, by all means, prepare for what is they call a dark winter. Good luck to all, and to each their own. Hope you got something from this.